Welcome to CXC Math TV. And today we're going to be looking at mathematical expressions. How do we go about translating worded phrases to these mathematical expressions, translating worded sentences to equation, and then, creating equations to solve, right? So that is what we're doing for today. So now, first thing is that in mathematics, we deal with the four basic operators, right? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. The addition, when you see these words, always remember it deals with addition. Sum, plus, more than, added to, increased by. Those words deal with addition. Subtraction, you need to look out for these. Minus, subtracted from, difference of, less than, decrease by, less. Those mean you take away or you subtract. Multiplication, you look out for words like, oh, by the way, the order is extremely important in subtraction, right? So if I say B is subtracted from A, it means A minus B. So, and less than, if I say B is less than A, right, then again, A minus. You have to just know that order is important, but we'll look at that later on. For multiplication, you need to remember these are the words associated with multiplication. Product. Twice. Twice actually means two times. Twice means what? Two times. Multiplied by. Of. Times. Those are multiplication. Division now is divided by. Quotient. Ratio divided into. Note for division, order is also important because, it's also important. Cool. So for example, addition, x plus 3. For x plus 3, you can see this statement as the sum of some number plus 3. Or it can be said 3 is added to some number. Or they can say the sum of some number and 3. Or they can say 3 more than some number. Or they can say some number is increased by 3. All of those can be represented by x plus 3. By minus 6 now. This is the same as saying some number minus 6, or 6 subtracted from some number, or the difference of some number and the number 6, or it can be 6 less than some number, or it can be some number decreased by 6, or some number less 6. So you realize the order extremely important, right? Multiplication now, right? If you see 2a, you can see twice some number a, 2 times some number, the product of two numbers. The product of two number, you can also see some number multiplied by 2. Exponents now, pretty much similar. If you see c square, it really means c square, or they can say the square of c, or they can say c to the second power. K cube, they can say k to the third power, or the cube of k. And square roots now, this means the square root of x. Division now, if you see x divided by 5, it can be worded as some number divided by 5, or the quotient of some number and 5, or the ratio of some number and 5, or 5 divided into some number. The last one, extremely important, 5 divided into some number. So 5 has to be our divisor. So again, you just need to remember the keywords associated with each, then you'll be fine. Difference of x and 3 means x minus 3. Product of x and 3 means x times 3. Quotient of x and 3 means x divided by 3. You have to remember these terminologies. Sum of x and 3, x plus 3. So let's look at this example. You see the product of a number and 4. How do you write that in terms of a mathematical expression? Product, so we know it's multiplication. What are the numbers? A number, let's just call the number x, and 4. That's how we get 4x. Another one, the sum of b cubed and 7. First thing we need the sum. So we know it is what? Addition already. Addition of what? B cubed and the number 7. So that's it. So it's b cubed plus 7. Next one, 7 added to the quotient of x and y. So 7 added to, so we know we're doing what? Adding. But 7 is being added to what? The quotient of x and y. So now we put in what? Or x divided by y and then add it to 7. That's your final answer. Nice. Next one now. A number subtracted from 8. Let's call the number y. So in that case, the number that is subtracted from 8 is what? Y. So 8 minus x or 8 minus y. 9 divided into a number is what? 9 divided into a number. Let's call the number. Don't know what you want to call the number, but we just know 9 is the what? Divisor. So x divided by 9. It says 5 more than 2 times a number. What would that be? 5 more. So 5 plus 2 times a number mean what? Maybe 2a. This is 5 plus 2a or 5 plus 2x. Doesn't matter. This one now, it says 7 times the sum of a and b. So the first thing you need to do is what? Find the sum of a and b, right? So find the sum of a and b. So the sum of a and b, you add these first, a plus b. Then you multiply the result by 7. So first find the sum, then multiply it by 7. Next one, the product of 5 and the number minus the sum of the number and 2. Them tell us a whole heap of thing here, so let's break it down first. Break it down, right? So it says the product of 5 and a number. So first thing you notice, we highlight the 3 operations, right? But the first thing we need is a product of 5 and a number. 5 and a number is x. And then we need to minus, so now we need to subtract. What are we subtracting? The sum of the number and 2. So the number, we call it x and 2. So this is now 5x minus in bracket x plus 2. Right? That's it. Notice and make sure to do this and show you that this would be incorrect. You have to put a bracket around x plus 2 to show that you're subtracting the whole of that number. Alright? So now we're doing some exam practice now. So now you're going to take it away and talk to me. 12 less than 3 times a number. Pause the video, write down your answer. So these are the options there. Which one would it be? Just to show you the answer. 12 less than 3 times a number. Let's go to it. So first thing, 12 is what? Less than. 12 is less than. What's the number it's less than? 3 times a number. Let's call the number n. That is it. Easy. Done. Next question. The sum of a and b is divided by the difference of a and b. Pause the video, answer the question. So now we need the sum of what? A and b. The sum of a and b. So we know that part is here a plus b. Then it needs to be divided by what? The difference of a and b. Right, so that's all. A plus b divided by a minus b. Right, the first one just giving you the answer there. This question now, pause the video, answer the question. The difference of a and b decreased by the sum of w and z. Pause the video, answer this question. So there it is, just giving you the answer, right? We've done enough explanation. That should be the answer. All right. Now, in mathematics now, a lot of times now, you have to know that you're going to be solving some worded equations. And in worded equations, they're not going to put the equal sign, right? So you're going to have to know that produce, yields, results in is equal to, is the same as all mean equal. Example, they say 15 more than a number is negative 7. What they're telling you is 15 more is, that is mean equal. So 15 more than a number, 15 plus x equal negative 7. Now you could go ahead and solve for what x is. That doesn't really matter at this point. The next one, 13 more than the product of 4 and a number yields 9. Yields mean equal. So in that case, we have what? 13 more, so 13 plus 13 more than what? The product of 4 and a number. So 13 Work out the product first, 4x, then 13 more than it means. 13 plus 4x equal your 9. From that, you can go ahead and solve for x. Get x is negative 1, but that doesn't matter so much. Next one. 3 times the difference of a number and 5 is equal to 7 times the number minus 12. That's worded. First thing, highlight it equal. Is equal to. Look at what's happening on the left side of it now. 3 times the difference, 3 times what? The difference of a number and 5. So 3 times, bracket mean times, the difference of a number and 5. So y minus 5, if I call in the number y, is equal to, over here, so now we have what? 7 times the number minus 12. That's it. That's it. So set it up. That's it. The 3 in bracket x minus 5 equals 7x minus 12. You can go ahead and then solve for x, doesn't matter. You get x is negative 3 over 4. That part doesn't matter. Now it says 32 less than 3 times the number is 15. Is what? Equal to. So exam style now, which one would this be? Pause the video and answer the question. So it says what? 32 is less than 3 times a number and is 15. 3 times a number, y? When you minus 32, the result is 15. That is D. Oh, this looked like a subtraction to me. Notice I wrote down the correct answer and then I shaded D. Because for some reason this looked like a subtraction. So you see how I was giving it away? B, guys. So don't do that ever, please. Next one. The quotient of 4 less than the number and 5 is the same as the number divided by 8. Pause the video and write down the answer for this one. So notice it says the quotient of 4 less than a number. So the quotient of 4 less than a number and 5. So 4 less than a number. First thing, what is 4 less than a number? So n minus this right here, 4 less than a number. N minus 4, that's our number, right? And we need the quotient of that number and 5. So we divide it by 5. Let's say is the same as, that means equal the number divided by 8. That's it. Now look which one that is. That's option D. And that is it. I really hope this video was beneficial in helping you to translate worded problems now into algebraic statements. If you need more practice, check out my website, right? Check out the website for some more worksheets, and I hope this video was beneficial.